I became involved with Athena Swan about a year and a half ago. I think it was an email that was circulated where they were looking for new members, and it had an opportunity to be an undergraduate representative. And of course, gender equality is something that I always want to be involved with. I wanted to learn more about what's going on in the department and the activities that they do, so I signed up.
One thing before I didn't touch before I go to UCL is gender equality. And I think this is very important for us, because you can observe a very, I'd say, different female and male ratio in this department. And that makes me realize this problem. And what I did is this time last year, I attended the Athena Swan committee, which is to do gender equality related work in the computer science department. And what I'm doing, I am a undergraduate representative, and what I'm doing is I talk with my peers about gender equality in general, and I get some idea from them about what we need to improve and what activities I can organize for them to make it a better sense of to provide a better sense of community for them, like to feel make everyone included. And I find it's one of my favorite topic because I really like the feeling that you do something and you empower students. And so because in this area you may encounter some of the unconscious bias or anything that you may not aware before, I think it's important to let them be aware and be prepared and have a stronger mindset to better fit into this environment before they even get into some of the workplace, for example.
Honestly, I gained so much, and it was such a privilege really to be involved and to contribute to. At the start, it was a lot of exposure, learning about initiatives in the department which I hadn't really heard of before, which we need to give visibility to. So one of the things that was really important as an undergraduate representative is collecting views and feedback from the undergraduate cohort. So me and the other undergraduate representative, Siqi, set up focus groups with our cohort, which were really informal, just chats, either in our coffee shop or literally just in the computer labs while we were doing our work. And it just created conversations around kind of gender equality and diversity topics, everything from accessibility to how we found our course, what hindered our progress, what we wanted to see. And this also kind of bonded us over similar issues and really energized as well, because we got to see what the issues were and create solutions that we wanted to implement in the future, which I was able to bring back to the Athena Swan committee and act on. I guess at the beginning of my time in Athena Swan, I didn't really know how to act on the problems that we had noticed or issues that we had, and it just felt like an overwhelming issue. And so towards the end, I think I started to realize, okay, this is the actionable things that we can do. Here's the way for the future. I mean, obviously it feels really good, and we're able to bring the department's research and teaching staff closer to its undergraduate communities and the actual students, which sometimes there can be a disconnect. Sometimes it's almost like 3 different areas of the university. So collating student feedback and working together is really cool, actually. It's cool to see what our teachers and staff are doing. And I think it's really insightful for them to know what we're doing and how we feel about things, which doesn't always get looked at, right? Like in a lot of other universities, the only things are feedback forms, but UCL is actually making an active commitment to finding its students' views. During a talk that we had initiated, which was a new talk for students who were joining UCL at both undergraduate and postgraduate level, and it was a diversity and inclusion panel. So mainly it started with a talk, and then it was just a long Q&A about what the department was doing, any questions new students had, and how they could get involved. And it was really rewarding to see, because students were really engaging in it. They were really asking the department whether they were doing specific things, what they could do, and also they had their own ideas on things they wanted to implement. So it really gave me hope that the work that we were doing is actually going to be taken forward in the future, or just giving other people space to do their own too. So we got involved with such a variety of different things. We created the talk, which I just mentioned, for new students who were coming in about diversity, and a Q&A. Siqi set up a quiz and also a motivational speaker for, again, new students at the beginning of the year who were just joining UCL. We created focus groups so that we could convey the ideas and sentiments of our cohort to the committee, and this helped create a sense of community and contribute to just wider gender equality discussions in the department. And finally, we got really involved with schools and outreach ideas. So we enacted on a lot of Q&As for local schools. Includes younger students and students who are looking to apply to universities, and also made a bunch of ideas for hopefully next year, including summer schools, different art AI initiatives, interdisciplinarity challenges for students and university students to get involved with. I would say to anyone thinking about joining Athena Swan to do it. It's so energizing and refreshing to be involved in these type of conversations, to be active with the staff in your university, and to actually make change.